Hi and welcome everyone, it's Brian from Captain Savage Aquatics. Just been having an issue with my computer, my desktop computer, so I'm currently using the smartphone from my smartphone, so let's go about doing stuff. Put that there. I'll wait till people roll in here and go to live streaming. Let's do live chat. Good, I good signal. So this time to share this out. Where is the share? Shit. I'm mute. So I'm just gonna wait till people roll in and go from there. Info and settings. And sorry for the delay, because I'm actually cutting into my sleep time because they actually need me to work today or later today, because they're very, very short-staffed. Like usual. When you guys get in here, say something, please. YouTube tags. No one here yet, huh? Fish fam, culling fish, don't need that. Welcome, welcome. I'm just waiting for people to stroll back in here because I had like 6 or 7 in the other stream. So just want to make sure we try to get about the same people in here. Just give it a few minutes. Got any questions? Speak up, I'll answer them. No problem at all. I'm just editing my tags till I start seeing the chat pick up for this video. Fish fam, how to do water changes. Gothic here. Light man. Okay. Anyone here? Type in the chat, please. Come on. Alright, so sorry if it's bleeding out behind me. The lights are kind of bright. So let's see. I need this one in there for a tag. So around 50 sub giveaway. Fish Romantics. Fish Romantics. Oh, I already have that one. So Control C, Control V. Comma, delete, comma, delete, comma, delete, If you guys are in here, just say something, because I'm thinking you guys went to bed or what? I know I'm not talking that much because I'm just trying to work some tags out, just because I had them all set, and since I couldn't use the live stream because the thing was on. So let's see. Karma. Comma. Comma. Alright, so that's done. Alright, is this even working? It says I'm here. Let me save this real quick. Save changes. Well, it says the stream's up, so why is it not in phone cards? Still no one's come over, huh? Alright, well then I'm gonna start sharing this stuff out then. Tweet it. There we go. We got 2 people in here now. Who's the second person? Say hi if you're here. I don't even know if the mic's on. Yep, it's on. Now we got 3 people. Sweet. Sorry, I'm not saying much, guys. I'm just waiting for more people to come in here. Alright. Let's do Twitter. Log on. Screw it. Tweet. Hi, Line Queen. I tried streaming from my computer and I was having issues. It wouldn't turn the camera on. So I'm just going through and sharing this stuff. I'll let you do that though, so I can focus on what I'm gonna say and all that shit. And why is this being so wonky? Really? Fish. If you don't mind sharing it for me, I'd greatly appreciate that. Sorry, I didn't just mean for you to come in the stream and, hey, can you share this for me? Let's see. Be right back. Thank you. What's the battery at? And well, it says 3 people are in here, so if you're here, say something, please. Not pop-up chat. We just do a chat. Toggle timestamps. And let's see who's the participants. This myself and Annie Queen, so someone else must not be logged in. That's okay. Alright, so I did my whole spiel. Let me take you around the room. I know I did kind of a tour earlier to show you different things earlier in the day before I went to work. I got home really late because things happened and they changed the schedule a little bit, and they had to come in early to relieve me after pretty much doing a split shift. Came in at 8:30, left at like 1, and then I had to come back for 10 o'clock at night. Now, I was supposed to have today off, which is Thursday, which is now Thursday today, but they don't have anyone for the morning because the person that's supposed to be there in the morning has training. So if I don't come back and go to work, or, if I didn't go to work, she'd have to stay there till the girl Chelsea got back, and that wouldn't be fair to her. That would be like a 24 or almost 26-hour shift in total. So I don't know. I gotta figure out if I'm gonna go in for 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. or I'm just gonna stick to my guns and go in at 10 like I normally do on a Thursday and work till 2 and then go pick up my son. But enough with that nonsense. Thank you for sharing it. I appreciate it, Island Queen. We have 4 in here now. Yeah, can't share to the Fish Fam group. Only to Team Green Alliance. Yeah, that's no problem. I understand that. How's the mic coming in? Because it's the same one I was using earlier for whoever was here earlier in my live stream before I went to work. Sound is good? Good. Because I know Mr. B's Aquatics or whatever, he was like, oh, what lapel mic do you use? And I told him the Boya one, and I put the link or whatever, my Amazon, because I'm an Amazon associate or whatever. Big whoopee if I get 1 or 2% or whatever of whatever he purchases. It doesn't cost him any extra. Just nice if I could get like 10 cents. Probably all I get, But the mic I have is $30 based on how it's set up, so I don't know. What's 1% of $33? Or is that 10%? I don't know. Either way, who cares? Why is this not showing live? There we go. Sorry for the shakiness. I found my little tiny tripod today, so I'd rather use this. It doesn't show the movement as much as if I'm holding this thing in my hand. My phone and stuff. So I'm going to take this off the tripod and start walking around, show everyone what's going on. I'm going to flip this around. Put this here. Oh, why am I doing that? I should just leave this on the tripod, like I said. So you guys can watch your own stream. There we go. Alright. And the one tank, who is lurking? Well, it might be people that aren't logged in. Sorry. My kitchen's still a mess. And that's what I was going to do, is finish cleaning it tomorrow. But if I have to go to work and I don't leave work till like 2:30 or whatever, yeah, well, that puts a damper on things. So function on. All right, I guess I'll start with this tank. I know I showed this tank earlier today. Really not much has changed, but if you weren't in the live stream earlier today, that's cool. This tank, the only thing I can see that changed is the cucumber or whatever that used to be here is completely gone now. I don't see it floating at the surface, so the plecos must have ate it while I was gone, the rest of it. Either that or the lobster pulled it in its hole. I did some filter maintenance. I cleaned the filter floss. I cleaned the sponge, the intake sponge right there. Next week I'll clean this sponge right here, or maybe next time I clean this, instead of doing that intake, I will clean this 40-gallon sponge filter. You can see the tail. Sorry if I'm not paying attention. There's the tail to the puffer right there. And there goes the mic. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of tired. It was a long day. The overnight didn't come until like almost 10:40 tonight, and then I had the 40-minute drive home. Yeah, I'm not winning with this mic right now. So let's see. The big fish, the monster fish, or whatever you want to call them, are always begging for food, just like all the other ones. I'm sorry, I'm fiddling with this mic and I'm not paying attention to where the camera's pointed. There we go. It's okay. Who's lurking? I don't know. There's 2 lurkers. So let's see. See, I had so many plans for tomorrow morning. I just felt guilty if I didn't come in. I know it was my day off and I could have said no, but it's not fair to whatever and whoever. And technically, if there's no coverage, the manager's supposed to cover it, but the manager has her own farm and she has to go feed all the farm animals, and she refuses to come in before noontime most days. Not a big deal, but it's the manager's responsibility to cover. So she'd be like, oh yeah, I'll be there at 8, and then, or whatever, and then she probably wouldn't show up till noon. Wow, if she's gonna be there at 8, she'll be there at 8, but usually she has the excuse. So there's Big Mama. There's a couple turquoise severums, the gold severum. Then a couple scarlet goldfish. It's me, KG Cichlids, what's up? Get the shabunkin right there. And I see, where is the Jack Dempsey? Chilling down by this filter. How old is Big Mama? Go to the first video that I set up to 125, so maybe 2.5 years old. She could be closer to 3, because I don't know how long it was, because I only got it when it was probably this big, 3-4 inches long. So she's got quite a bit more time to go if I keep everything straight. Man, these guys are pigs. Sorry for the glare. So that's the big tank. Now let me show this tank, the one tank that does not have lights on it at all, and it just gets lit from the other lights in the room. And it's kind of messy down here because I'm not fully done with this rack setting it up. All these wires are going to be behind the tank in a spot or hung up on the wall like over there, plugged in. But for now, they're right here. So you got the big Venustus right there. Got the Texas cichlid, sorry for the glare, right there. Can't remember what that guy's, I want to say Blue Johanny, or electric Blue Johanny. Then I got this guy. What's up, Pro Tim Aquatics? How you doing, buddy? I got a high fin pleco still in there. I got one yellow, whatchamacallit, I can't remember its name. Off the top of my head, it's been a while. Well, it's a yellow cichlid. Nice venustus. I like the venustus. I still think the Texas cichlid is the tank boss, though. I know. I had to move the Texas cichlid in here because it was beating on Big Mama. Because the thing's mean. And I figured with the quicker swimming fish, I'm sure the Texas can move if it needs to get out of the way. But the venustus is probably almost the size of the Texas cichlid in length. But if I remember correctly, the Texas cichlid can get a foot in length. I don't think the venustus can get a foot in length. I think it caps out at 9 inches. And here's Miss Molly Dolly doing her thing, looking for the high fin pleco that usually chills somewhere in the rocks or under the sponge filters or what. I want to get some more venustus. There was other venustus in here, but this venusta became dominant and killed the rest of killed the other 2 venustus that were in there. Otherwise, I'm not seeing it right now. I'm pretty sure it killed it. So yeah, that's that tank. I plan on doing something with this, at least getting a shop light or something, or LED strip. Cap, did I the koi from there? Unfortunately, I lost one of the koi. I don't know when. The butterfly koi went somewhere. I don't know if it got beat up or it jumped out. Oh, I think actually the butterfly jumped out of the tank or something. So I'm just trying to think. I can't remember. It's been so long. The big koi, the first koi I put in here, the orange one that I really liked, that I got actually from Walmart, that like survived, was, geez, gotta be 14 inches long. And that thing jumped out. I heard a splash and stuff, and I didn't think anything of it, because you know when fish get spooked they go. And so I don't know if it was late night one night, I heard splashing and I looked and it looked like everything was there. But the big koi, the big orange and kind of white koi, jumped out of my tank and was on the back side of the tank. There's a little gap. I found it because I started smelling. I'm like, what's that fishy smell? The place never smells like fish. So I ended up finding him there. This the butterfly koi, which was really nice, that I got for my son for Christmas like a year ago. I don't know what happened to it. I can't remember. So yeah, I think I only had those 2 koi in there because the other one died or whatever. It wasn't doing too well from the beginning, and I tried to save it. All right, there's the high fin pleco that I got to take care of because Molly wants that high fin. So that means this tank, this 125, will have 3 high fin or 4 high fin plecos in there. I want to really change this tank around. It's kind of boring. I wanted to get plants in here. Every time I put plants in here, between the goldfish and all the fish, they just get beat to hell. Or maybe it's I'm not giving them enough light. I don't know. They started looking crappy after like a week, 2 weeks. I know plants can die back, you know what I mean? But I wasn't seeing any new growth even after a month of them being in there. I ended up moving the plants out of the tank that I could salvage and put them in other tanks. So I might try my hand one more time to put like more cichlid friendly plants in there. Or otherwise, when I can get rid of this chair and put it in storage somewhere, I'm just gonna buy one of the stock tanks and get all these kind of monsters out of this 125 and rescape it to be something different, you know. But these guys will be going from 125 gallon tank to probably a 150 stock tank or 200 gallon stock tank. Or I might just build a pond for them. I don't know, over in the corner. Just buy the pond lining and set it up and build the frame like I was talking about and be done with it. In some ways, I've been thinking, there goes come on, you didn't. Normally, that big mama will swim side to side, upside down to get my attention. So, oh, let's see. Is she gonna do barrel rolls? I didn't think the venustas in a big tank would work minus the goldfish. Yeah, I was thinking about if I move these guys out of here, make this one freaking cichlid tank. But I kind of want to have a planted tank as the background. Pond in the house? Yep, definitely pond in the house. I figured based on the size where that chair is, I could be 26 inches wide roughly. Or 26 inches deep, you know, from the front to the back of it, and for 50 inches long. And I figured the height, actual height of it, I could make it like 2 feet tall, 2.5 feet tall. So I didn't do the calculations on that, but I'm guessing it's closer to 225 or real close to 200 gallons based on the space they measured. I mean, I could make the thing deep and let's make it like 36 inches tall, you know. And then it would be 26 wide, you know. Yep. I honestly, if I built the pond, there I would put some kind of cover so she wouldn't be bathing in it. I'd probably just build a, you know what I mean, a square kind of rectangle that could go over the top of it, you know, or, you know, whatever, put mesh wire over it or something. I'll figure that out if I do choose to do that. I gotta clean the front glass here. This tank looks so plain Jane. Let's see what. If you're gonna go and plant it in that tank, I would go large Anubias. It'll probably get moved around or ruined, but it's worth a try. I had a big Anubis that used to be in my 10-gallon that took like 5 gallons of the tank up, and I moved it in there. It says I don't think I had enough. I would have had to get like 4 or 5 or 6 plants. You know, big Anubis. You know. What I want to get is like jungle valve or corkscrew valve. If I can put a planted substrate in here and put jungle valve or, you know, one of those valves in here, it would grow up to the light. That would be something cool, because I don't care if that gets beaten up, you know what I mean? Fairly cheap, inexpensive plant, but I'd have to add about 100 pounds worth of planted soil. Now I do have gravel in there. I would just cap the gravel with the planted stuff. Yeah, they'll dig it up, I know. I would probably honestly, if I was gonna do plant it, I would probably put, actually remove everything. Like put the rocks on one side of the tank, and then I would move, what the heck are you calling it? The light diffuser, the egg crate in. And I would do that above the thing. That way the roots could grow through the egg crate and get held down. Or as I planted the stuff, I would make sure the roots were hooked up under there to the egg crate, and then put the soil in, you know. I'd figure something out, some way to not have the plants moved. Or I'd super glue them to whatever items. Super glue them to like the big rocks and or whatever. So that's that tank. Not much going on with this little 3.5 gallon or 2.5 gallon. There's some Naha grass in there. One of the house plants that likes to grow underwater. I got some shrimp and whatever in there. Don't mind the feeding. That's from earlier. Normally I clean up my mess, but this morning I didn't. These tanks, not much is going on with them. That's a work in progress. Stuff I want to get done. But I could probably do maybe a little bit before I got to work, depending on what time I go to bed from this live stream. So, what are we for time? I don't know. Sorry, I'm looking over my shoulder. It's 1:35. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I want to go in before 10 tomorrow. Because it's really not my problem if I don't get in till 10. It'll be hers. She'll get stuck doing a 12-hour shift after she had already worked like 6 hours before, or 5 hours. Oh well. I'm too nice of a guy, and I care about my other coworkers. All right, enough, Molly. You're gonna knock my monitors over on my computer desk. All right, let's go more, or walk around more. I've been showing you guys that 125 for way too long. And this is the reason why I want to get an action camera, a waterproof action camera, because then I can dunk the camera in the tanks and show you the up and close and personal, like there's guppies in here and rubber lip plecos. I would do like underwater shots, so that's a future want. It's not a necessity right now, so I can't justify spending the money on it. So, the tank I like the most right now. So you got the super red plecos out. 2 of them right there. Actually, there's 3 of them chilling on the sponges. Duckweed galore. Look at that massive duckweed. See all that duckweed? That sponge filter used to be, that pre-filter used to be on there, and I just let it, I'm like, screw it, let it fall. But believe it or not, the Aqua Clear 70 doesn't care that the duckweed's all over the intake. Like I said, I'm thinking of moving those 2 goldfish from the 125 into here to eat some of this duckweed. Otherwise, if someone needs duckweed, let me know and I'll send you some. I'm pretty sure whatever duckweed in here will be snail free, because the yo-yo loaches will eat any snails they find. It's kind of funny. Yo-yo loaches are chilling right on that sponge filter. Then you get the harlequins. Then you got the koi angel in here. All the convicts. Underwater shots would be cool, yep. Well, that's why I want the action camera. You know what I mean? During the live stream where I can just dunk it in. Because some of the action cameras, some of the better ones, I can plug the cord right into the action camera. Like, you know, like the GoPro. You probably get right into the port and comes out of the water. It automatically clears the speaker, you know what I mean? The mic port. If I didn't do the plug-in lapel mic that I'm using right now. So that's that. Believe it or not, I did plant this before I went to work today, and the convicts dug it up. Either that or the yo loaches pushed it around. But can you believe that? That's like one solid mass of duckweed right there. Yeah, the koi angelfish. It looks like the top fin's been nipped a little bit by the convicts. Just because they're breeding in here quite regularly. This sponge will be taken out. That sponge I will take out in another week or 2. Once I feel that these sponges here have built up enough beneficial bacteria over 3 weeks or so. And right now this is kind of a catch-all tank, if you guys can't tell. Fancy guppies, the harlequin, rasboras, convicts, the chocolate plecos and the albino chocolate pleco. Well, if it's albino, is it still chocolate is my question. I don't know. I enjoy this tank. I just I put weights on that, and there are the weights right there. So somehow someone was digging, probably the convicts, and knocked them off. Or the plecos got on there to clean the leaves off. I mean, you can see how clean that leaf is. See how the dirty that one kind of is on the underside? It was like 10 times worse than that. And like I said, the first day I put those plecos in, they ate it all. Yeah, chocolate pleco. No, I didn't mean to say chocolate cichlid, my bad. Maybe there is a chocolate cichlid, I don't know. Got some glare on this tank. Oh, there's some of the baby fry. Let me see if I can't zoom in on it. Don't mind all the floaters, it's this duckweed. No, I meant chocolate cichlids are cool, okay. Molly, stop stiffing me because you're making me shake this camera even worse. Why am I holding this when I got my tripod that I could set this thing up on? Oh, can you guys tell I'm tired? I'm just trying. The little cichlids, baby cichlids, are really small, so they're only like maybe 1/8 of an inch big. Maybe I thought one looked like maybe getting close to 1/4 inch in length, but their body's still tiny. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna actually grab the tripod so this will be more stable for you guys. And don't mind that stuff. Put that. That almost went into the drink. Can't see the fry. Sorry about that. Give me a second, guys. I just want to get this firmly in this tripod. Phone down, phone down. Oh, I'm zoomed in, that's why. Here, I'll plug it back in. You don't want to look at the floor, do you guys? Hi, Brian. I think said something. Brian. Hi, Brian. Darcy, other people, yeah. Modwall, says Joel. Chocolate. Alright. Now, let me see. See. Hey Joel, how are you, bud? I'm gonna try and zoom in, but it gets more pixelated the further I zoom in. I think I'm at max zoom now. What you doing, Brian? Hello, hello, hello. Well, hello. I'm just putting my camera, my phone on the tripod because I don't know to, trying to see some fry, yeah. The cichlid, convict cichlid fry. But of course everything's on the floor right there. Let me see. Might be easier if I just do it off the tripod, but I figured you guys would rather have more of a smooth, straight look at them. If you want Joel to have mod, I can't give him mod right on my phone. When I get back to my computer, I'll give a mod. So I may look down. And of course, Molly's been like attacking the glass lately, so. Oh. It's funny how the male or the female will keep moving fan like where the fry are, because she's protecting the fry right now. I noticed they do like the little flapping of their fins, and it kicks all the crap up on the floor. Oh, you must time him out. No, don't do that to Joel. He didn't do anything wrong to you guys. Let me turn it this way. You can see that other one, there's breeding behavior going on all over the place with these convicts. These guys think they're gonna get fed. So you know what? Let me feed them. I only fed them once today. Normally that's all I do, because I figure they can hunt whatever else is in the tank for small stuff. Yes, thanks. Remember to hit the like, says Island Queen. There's a little cichlid flake. Is that eggs? Oh yeah, up against the wall, you see the little yellow dots? Those are all eggs from that convict. KG Cichlid says, hey, Priscilla, MKR, how's everything going with your master, art girl? About to try printing my first shirt. Cool. So you guys can clearly see all those eggs. Now, the reason why the mom and dad aren't watching those eggs is because they're up here feeding. Now, I'll put you guys back there. Those eggs 2 or 3 days ago. I don't see them wiggling yet, but that doesn't mean they aren't wiggling, because I did see wigglers over here on the other side of the tank before those things got bigger. So they might be moving. I do see by eye that they're moving ever so slightly. But of course, my dog happens to get the whole thing messed up. All her saliva and spit and all that, because she tries to get at the plecos. All right, I will, you know what? I'll just dunk it in here. If I get some food and stuff on it, I don't care. I just won't use that one side. I'm just tired of looking at all this stuff. Like, no joke, I clean this every day, like 2 or 3 times a day, and she keeps this putting her nose and all that shit on it. Sorry, don't mean to bump the camera. All right, that looks a lot better. How long does it take? An infestation. What do you call a group of convicts? Watch y'all. An infestation, yeah, right? Criminals. How long do those eggs take to hatch? I don't know. I'm not too familiar. But when I first saw eggs, here, let me zoom out. So when I saw eggs, let me turn you right here. The eggs were like right there by the end of the wood. There's a little pit. As you can see, that convict, that's either the male or the female, probably the male because it's all colored up. They had the pit right there. It's since been filled in, and once those babies became free swimmers, because I did see them with their sacks on when they were down here in the pit. They were wiggling, and I think if you look in a previous live stream or one of my previous video where I said, oh, I got convict, you know, fry or whatever, or wigglers, check out that video. That's from these guys. And now the convicts have them more over in that corner. They took over that corner. So let me turn you back towards this. And they do not like the yo-yo loaches near them. So I would say when I saw the eggs initially to wigglers was probably two or 3 days when they were still had their yolk sac. Now to me, I'm watching them and I'm watching the eggs. They look like they're in the, excuse me if I'm talking real close to the mic. They look like they're in the wiggler stage where they got they're just eating their yolk sac, so they're not quite free swimming yet. Or if they are, you know, just ever so slightly. So, but as you can tell, convicts are notorious, any cichlids notorious for protecting its own area. So, like I said, sorry for there. Don't mind that sponge, that's this one of the, so in that corner right there where you see cichlids messing around, that's a big female right there. I know that for a fact. So they dig in the corners because the corners are perfect because they can protect it. One fish can protect it. I haven't seen any eggs, but it doesn't mean they're not there. This could be because that sponge has been sitting there. They might have the eggs behind the sponge. I don't really see any egg up. Yeah, there's some eggs there. They're down behind that sponge. The sponge is blocking them. But like I said, I'm going to give that sponge another week or so in there. Maybe 2. That one's been in there for a while. And I'm going to pull that sponge out. But I'm just surprised those convicts are all letting, if there's babies right there, wigglers, I'm surprised that those 2 or 3 convicts aren't scooting every other convict out of the way. What did someone say? Be right back. Lost my... let's see, cagey cichlids. I was going to say flock because they're jailbirds. Lost. What? Glasses, I guess. I'm surprised they keeping that yo-yo loach at bay. Yep, they will. And then there's the eclipse catfish. There's 2 of those guys in here. They like to hang out around the filters, I think, because there's so much breeding going on. There might not be eggs in that corner because they wouldn't let those yo-yo loachers go close. But the yo-yos are way more docile. Like, they will move haul butt to the other side of the tank. Like that convict right there, that big one, the male, will chase the super red plecos away. Like you just saw him do. It does not, you know, those guys don't, the wigglers or whatever, the free swimmers, just really look like really small, fancy guppy fry. Only you can see like the little splotches of black and gray on it, or kind of white. So. KG Cichlid says, I see baby convicts all the time. It's just a testament how they care for their young. Yep, he's hammering it. Now, I know for a fact, let me turn this ever so slightly and pan down. In there, that is a male guarding some eggs in that little terracotta pot, and or the female, I know they take turns protecting the eggs. And then in this far left one, there is another male or female pleco, super red pleco in there. I haven't seen if there's eggs or not, but the convicts don't go in that hole, so they usually, when the lights are out, I see the pleco in there messing around. But there's a small female I did see in there. Like I said, I have like 8 or 9 super red plecos in here. So, yeah. See, did I miss anything? Yeah. And look at Miss Molly. See, this is what happens. She gets so, see how she can sit off the side of the bed? So she can like just bump the thing. And if you can see, there's actually scratches on my dresser, this nice pine dresser. So I'm gonna probably put something up right here next to the bed while she's like an old child gate that I have, or the coffee table that I have over in this corner that I haven't put in the closet. I might put this in front of the tank so she can't bump it when I'm away. That's cute, Molly. Yep. So let me take you guys off the tripod because I'm sure, yeah, my battery's at 41%, so it's draining quite quickly not being in the charger, especially with streaming. There. Let me turn this around. Sorry for the bright light. Now I'm gonna come back since I showed that tank off for a while. Maybe that's why my damn video card, my camera wasn't working. It just said it finished an update on my graphics card. So that's probably, it was installing the software in the background and I didn't even realize it. So that's why I couldn't, the camera wasn't showing up. Probably because that driver was being updated through NVIDIA or whatever. So let me put you guys right back here. Sorry for all the motion. People are gonna probably complain motion sickness. Thanks for showing us the tanks. I mean, I wish, I don't know. I'm half tempted to say and not even, just call in and be like, yeah, I'm homesick tomorrow. Molly's eating plenty of guppies. Honestly, she'll lick the water and she'll scoop it in her mouth and she'll drop it on the floor. I don't think she likes the taste of the guppy. Yeah, I know you're kidding. Sorry, I don't mean to crunch into the thing, but here. Fritos goes good with bear, tall boys especially. I'm trying to, no. Sorry for the glare, the shininess. Maybe I could just turn off that light behind me, but then I'll lose a lot of light in this room. What do you guys think? You want me to turn off the 125 light right there so it stops having so much bleed over in there, or whitening things out? What's up, y'all? What's up, VB23? How you doing, brother? Come on, move. Get away from the damn thing. All right, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go for a walk. Yes, I have a 10-foot or 12-foot cord right here, but I don't feel like doing it all, so I'm gonna shut the light off behind me. Just cause. There we go. Oh, there's still a lot of bleed over, huh? I think I gotta go into the camera settings and change the white balance. One more sec. Oh, there we go. Now it looks a little bit better. How's the weather looking? Snowy and cold, brother. Snowy and cold. A couple days ago it was negative 12 degrees overnight here in Saranac Lake. Close. Yeah, that's not as bad. This is why what'll help when I get a better camera and I'm not using my phone and stuff. I even think the Logitech regular camera, the 1080p, can actually has a good white balance where if it's really bright, it will downgrade certain settings automatically and it'll keep it pretty level. So let me put this back on. So there we go. But VB, he says, VB, well, with that weather, the super reds are homebound for a while, haha. Actually, VB, what I'll do is, if you don't mind waiting, I know I have eggs in one of the, you came in late, the terracotta pot. I saw eggs in there with the super red plecos, so if you can give me a little time, I'll send you small fried red plecos when I can pull that out of there. You know, when they become free swimming, I'll grab them and send them to you, because they'll be able to acclimatize better that way. Now, I don't know what super reds, how many eggs they lay at once, so I can't remember. And it probably all depends if it's a new, they just only started spawning, you know what I mean? You heard baby plecos don't do well? Yeah, I don't know. They'll do better when they're around an inch. Then it might be at 2 months before I send them out, prod. I mean, I got plenty of males. I can send you some male super reds, but I figured you would want a female, but the females I only have out of the, I think 9 I got, or 10 that came in the mail that one time. I can't remember. I think I got 3 or 4 females total, and the rest were males. And you'll take a male if they're small. My males range from about 3 inches long up to 5 or 6. So, I'm not looking to breed. You're just looking for the super reds. I think only get about 6 inches long anyways. So, Johan, just a quick Gladdo. Have a good one. Thank you, Johan. Leave your computer on in the background if you're going to bed or something. I'm joking. It's your call. That's what I do for people. If I, like today, until my computer shut off, I try to find a live stream. There wasn't actually any fishfam on, so I picked another person that had a live stream going, and I just left my computer on in that live stream idle. I'll take the smallest male you got. Kevin, I miss Captain Crunch. Yep. KG Cichlid says, laugh out loud. I like how your dog is so interested in fish. She just loves the pleco. She could care less about anything else. Molly, you scratch that thing, that stand, you're gonna get, she's gonna get a whooping. I'm joking. I'm not gonna hurt my dog. If she knocks the tank off and it falls on the floor somehow, then she's gonna get a whooping. So let's see. Alright, I already set that up. Good. KG Cichlid said, oh, I got some footage at VB23. Yep. You think you'll wait till spring to ship? I don't know. As soon as I can ship that I feel I can ship comfortably, I'll send you some shrimp at a minimum. If I don't think it's going to be safe to ship the plecos. Because the shrimp can tolerate a swing in temperatures. Yeah. Yeah, I think Queen says, at least your fish keeps your dog entertained. Yep, definitely. Entertained for you. Mm-hmm. I don't like what she does to the stuff around. Let's see. What am I going to do with Molly Dolly? Do not know. Oh, how's the pearl weed? Honestly, I left it floating. I know you said you had it planted at your place. I have it in my 20 long in the kitchen, and it started dying back because I didn't realize, you know, the LED light on the one side that was in the clamp burnt out, or was getting dimmer and dimmer. So it must have hit its 50,000 hour life expectancy. I swear the LED lights don't work as long as they said they're for, because 50,000 hours should be like 10 years. But that's based on only using it 2 or 3 hours a day, tops. You know? And I have them on at 8 or 9 or 10 hours a day, so 10 days is 100 hours, so who knows? A few months. But the pearlweed is coming back. I've been ferreting the tank. I just want to get a little bit more charge, and then I'll show you them, VB. Because I have my phone charging right now. It will go up by 1% every 10 minutes or so. So it'll, while I'm streaming. Give you more if temps were good. Well, that's the funny thing about the plants is, you know, as long as they don't get frozen, if you were to throw a small heat pack in there, that would keep the plants this warm enough, even if it was a little cool, to the point as long as they didn't freeze, they'd be fine. You know? Because I know most people send plants because they're immersed or in the water, you know, the water column that they ship most of the time. They put the wet paper towels around it, put it in a Ziploc bag and send it. As long as that paper towel didn't freeze, you'd be fine. So I'm just trying to think what you could do that would last long enough and keep the temp above freezing. Probably this one heat pack. VB23 says, I love shipping plants to people. Well, plants are one of those things that as long as literally the box doesn't get destroyed and the plant loses all its moisture and stuff, and even if it lost all its moisture, as long as it doesn't get frozen or broken like the stem or whatever, it should be fine. But if they froze, it would definitely nip them, probably kill them. If not kill them, it would make them hurt for quite a bit. So I think I'm gonna go to like 2:30, guys, and then I'm gonna call it quits. I know I was having some technical difficulties earlier, but you know, I have a funny feeling I'm gonna be up before 8. I'll be up at like 6:30. If I'm up by 6:30, I'm gonna go in and let the girl get out of there. So let's see. VB says, I'll give you the VB23 says, so many of my shrimp are buried, it's crazy. I still haven't seen any shrimplets. Maybe they hide too well. The shrimplets are like literally will be the size of a hair, you know, like the thickness, and you know not even an eighth of an inch or a 32nd. They might be the size of a pinhead when they're first born, really tiny. And then you don't see them till they hit like a 1/4 inch in length or an eighth of an inch in length. Thin and can be like translucent because they don't have really their color yet. So I'm sure if they're buried, the shrimplet's in there. You gotta this look like literally with a magnifying glass. So, wow, that was my first buffer. I wonder what's going on. Let me refresh the stream. I literally only fed green beans and left over flakes. Well, green beans are good, but shrimp need a certain amount of protein too. I mean, I looked at the Shrimp King stuff. Anything that you can put in the tank that adds calcium to the water too will help the shrimplets and survivability, because they need a certain amount of calcium in the water. Let me know if the stream's lagging, guys, because on my end I have the stream open and it's buffering on my end, and it shouldn't be because I have a 20 meg upload speed. So I'm hoping lines didn't fall somewhere, a tree fell on a line somewhere. VB says, yeah, I overfeed my tank every few days so the food falls to the bottom. Well, they make shrimp food too, you know, which is really fine. Like I got the bug bites shrimp food. I can't remember from where. I want to say someone, either I bought it in a store or someone sent it to me. It's lagging a little. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't really know why. So it is it's really windy out, so I wouldn't be surprised the lines are shaking outside on the poles. So it does not surprise me at all. I don't know. The video's not synced to the audio. I'm sorry about that. Everything's plugged in. My case isn't hot from where it's charging. Weird. Maybe there's, you know what's probably happening on the phone while the stream's lagging? It's probably downloading updates in the background on my phone. So it's taxing the CPU a little bit and then installing them. But another thing I'd like to do if I'm going to keep streaming from my cell phone, not that it's a necessity, I want to get one of the gimbals that you can, handheld gimbals, you know, like a 3-axis gimbals, like one of the smooths. I think it's like 99 bucks at Best Buy or something. Just because then I can hold it and then I can put it in, it has a little stand, I can just put it there and it'll keep my phone level. Or if I get a GoPro too, that'll work perfectly for it. So I can walk around and it'll keep perfectly smooth, you know, things, no shaking or jittering around. Like I said, it's not a necessity, just things I would like to do. So looks like the stream's back in full swing now. Let's see, it's got me at 720. I'm sure you could probably upgrade it to 1080. Eight watching now with 6 likes. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Yeah, I've kind of lost my train of thought, so if you guys get any questions, you know, let me know. I'm still got to get used to being back and streaming for a while and keeping the conversation good. It would work a lot better when if I could have used Google Hangouts and someone could come in, because then they could be like, this is what I like Jason was great for that, or Fish Tropic or other people when they came in. So if you're here, say something in the chat. I don't care if it's like hi or 1 2 3 or whatever, so I can shout you guys out. So let's do participants. So all I'm showing right now, so there's 8 people or 7 people watching, and 3 people are showing up on the participant list. It's back to 8, so that means 5 people are hiding. So Joel, okay, so we got Island Queen in the stream, VB23, Joel GNZ, Mr. KG Cichlids. Where is Jason? I don't know, I haven't seen him much. Normally he says hi to me on Instagram or something like that. I haven't seen him, and he was in an earlier stream, or maybe 2 days ago when I streamed or something. He came in the chat and said hi. So I don't know. Top chat. Let me do live chat. I'd love to know where Jason is too, but who knows? Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna refresh my stream on my side. I can still see the chat if you say anything because I got my cell phones on, so, or the one streaming to YouTube right now. Honestly, I'm thinking what's the next new fish I want to get that I haven't had before or I haven't had in a long time. And setting up like a species only tank. Honestly, that's what I thought with the 125. I just don't know what I would put in it. I'd be tempted to make that a big shrimp tank behind me and pleco tank. Like put all the super reds in there with all the hiding spots and all the wood and stuff like that. They'd have a ball in that, but that would be a waste of a big tank for little fish. So, interesting. Let's see. Honestly, Island Queen, just like you said, you're downsizing. I've been tempted to downsize myself. No joke, I've been tempted to get rid of that 125 and even downsize this rack or move my room around and put this rack on where I'm sitting right now along this wall, and then move the 125 or get the stand out and just take the 125 completely down and do smaller stuff. That way it doesn't feel so cluttered right here next to my desk. Because if I put this rack on that wall, you know, drain most of the tanks and then slide the whole damn rack over. Because it is on, I put shoes down, little booties under it, so I should be able to just push the rack. If I drain, you know, all the water down to 90%. So, Island Queen says, I want to set up a shrimp tank. Shrimp was pretty easy. Once you can, as long as you got it right dialed in for the TDS and make sure you've got some crushed coral in there. Like I pretty much have crushed coral in every tank. Just because crushed coral can help keep the pH stabilized. Same, let's see. Stop Molly. Joel NZ says same. 2019 downsize, reverse the MTS. Island Queen says fish keeping is so expensive in Canada. I can't afford to do what I want anymore. Yeah, no, I hear you. Circumstances change. Like that's why I'm hoping I get this job up in Plattsburgh, because my circumstances are going to change, and it'll give me a little bit more liquid play money to do stuff with. I mean, I know the States, there's a lot more fish, and you can go to the big box stores and all that and get cheap fish, but I don't know. You are being so needy right now. I'm not taking you out. Go lay down. You went out at midnight when I came home. You don't need to go back out. Go. Don't stare at me. Reversed MPS. Yep. Well, that's why, in a way, it was part of the reason why I stopped streaming a while ago, because money was extremely tight. Like I said, I got rid of my cable completely. So I was back on Wi-Fi, so, you know. Aquascaping 101, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream and to the channel. I could have sworn you've been in here once before. Maybe it was a long time ago. Way long time ago. I'm already subbed to you anyways. Okay. Let's see. Joel GNZ says, yeah, same deal for me at Island Queen. Plus, less people buy fish off me nowadays, so I'm paying a lot for power, etc. Yeah, I feel that. My power bill is somewhere between $80 and $120 a month. that's why I want to get things going and getting the for-profit tanks going and selling fancy guppies or whatever I'm breeding as soon as I can sell it, get it out of here. Because if I can make, you know, 50 or 100 bucks a month selling fish or whatever, that's 50 or 100 bucks extra a month that I have. Island Queen says, yeah, hydro costs a lot here, plus I pay for water too. Yeah, see, I live in my own apartment. I don't pay the water bill. There is water bill here. It's not that much from what my landlord said, probably $50 a month or 25, 30 bucks a month. Hey, get down. You know better. Sorry for yelling, but she doesn't need to be hopping up on my tank. Aquascaping 101, I sell plants locally. Not really markets, a lot of money. Yeah, but if you can make, you know, the way I look at it is if you make $20, $30, $40, 100 bucks extra a month, you know, in profit after you sell the stuff, that's not bad. Even 50 bucks a month. I know that's only 600 bucks a year, but 50 bucks a month, right? Could buy your fish food or your plant food or whatever. You know what I mean? This helps out. Every little bit counts towards something. Yeah, I get it. Yep. Don't mind my finger getting close to that because I'm streaming through my phone. Alright guys, I got about 10 minutes left. I'm going to run through and do shout outs, so if you're here and you're just lurking, let me know you're here. Just type something in the chat. Alright, I want to shout out Aquascape 101. Thanks for stopping in. Island Queen, Joel GNZ. Let's see. I did Island Queen already. VB23, KG Cichlids. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta give Joel. Where's Joel? Add moderator. There. Joel GNZ has mod. Yeah, the lurkers come out of hiding. I know there's only 8 here, but let's see. I'm back to the top of the list, so it must have killed the thing. Priscilla MKR, thank you for stopping in. Check out her thing. She is making some cool prints right now, or she's getting ready to print her first t-shirt, so she's all happy. You know, happy about that from what I can tell. KG Cichlids, I already said. VB23. Island Queen. Yeah, but I just like to shout out people that are in the channel. That's kind of a nice little thing. It's all about supporting the fish fam, right? I'm trying to think what else I haven't talked about. I mean, I've gone over future plans, but of course, just like anything, future plans depends on money. Or unless I can find some sweet deals and get the stuff marked off, or, you know, really cheap on the Facebook marketplace locally to me. And all it's doing is costing me gas to get there. So yeah, like I said, I want to get some turtles. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'd say I'd like to do it over the next couple of months, or by this coming spring I want to have them. I'm going to get some born in captivity diamondback terrapins. I mean, you can get rid of your sliders all day long pretty much anywhere, you know. Let's see. Woo, thanks. Aquascape 101. I would like to try and sell out of Hawaii, but I don't have a proper payment system. Is have people trade me plants of a list I have. When is the contest again? I was planning to do it tomorrow night, but it all depends on what time I get home tomorrow night. Either way, it's going to be done this weekend. Put it that way. Done this weekend sometime. So if you guys haven't seen that video and this is your first time stopping in, I got 750 subs subscriber giveaway. Make sure you comment on the video. There's a link there. Put as many comments as you want. The more comments, the better. Just make sure you don't spam. So you got till the contest officially closes, which will be the day of the drawing. So, or I might close it and say, hey, definitely tomorrow, the following day, I'm doing the giveaway. And in first place right now, it's still up in the air, but no matter what, it won't be any less than 25, and the two runners up will be $10 a piece. I just have to see what I get paid because it's all coming out of me. So I was thinking of doing $50, but I think that's a little steep for $750. Let's see, Ultimate Rabbi, what? Sup, bud? Wow, that's a long ass name. Not much. How you doing, Ultimate Rabbi? So make sure you hit that up. Not bad, not bad. Dontrell Elias. Wow. Now I'm up to 14. I just jumped up like 6 viewers. Hello, sir. What up, homeboy? Not much. That are many fish. Yep. Trended in Israel. Yeah, right? I guess so. It's the time, right? Fishy people. What's going on? Hello from Japanese. You mean Japan? I was stationed in Okinawa, Japan when I was in the Marine Corps. Yamada Taro? You sell them fish? I'm going to sell, I got a lot of fancy guppies that I'm looking to sell. When the super red plecos get big enough that are breeding, you know, the babies, I'll sell those. Thanks for your service, homeboy, says Bonquifa. I don't know. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. I'm bad with pronouncing names. You can ask anyone that knows me long enough, that has watched my streams long enough. Laugh out loud. What happened? We just went super international. Laugh out loud. Nice. I'm Japanese and been to a few stores in Japan myself. Very cool. Show us your rarest fish. My rarest fish. Geez, I don't know. Probably super red plecos. Probably the rarest. Or maybe my Fahaka puffer, which isn't really rare. You can get those. How long was I in Okinawa? A year. I was over there, stationed there for a year. My last year, of duty with the Marine Corps. Show us and touch it. Nah, I'm not touching the puffer. The puffer, the Fahaka puffer, I put my fingers in the water. If I'm doing something, the thing starts trying to chase my hand around. Rajit, sir, I must say that you are a very beautiful man. Thank you, I appreciate that. Dontrell says, the fish are not food. Yes, don't mind my dog. If you can see over there, my dog is sitting. Where is she? I think she's laying in the bed now. But she likes to try to attack the plecos. Stop, please. You have any fish that spit sand? No, I don't have any. Oh, I have convict cichlids that'll move sand around when they're getting into breeding. Wow. Stop, please, Tar says. Poke it with a stick then. I'm not gonna stress my puffer out, I'm sorry. He's still small, he's only about 5 inches long for freshwater. Sir, can we see your feet? Where are all the... That's some random questions. KG's like, what the fuck is going on? Ha ha ha. Please show us a joke for subscribers. Yeah, no, that's fine. Just lift them up for camera if you can, sir, please. Just a little peek. No, won't happen. Spamming will get you guys timed out. Nothing serious. Sir, did you do dares by any chance? Dares? It depends on the dare and how much money is involved. I only do dares for money, and I stopped dares a long time ago because I started getting hurt. Yeah, it's okay. I don't care about trolls. I subscribe. Black Plague, you look like a powerful mystic caster spells. So your here had to move out of the way because of your magical infused blood. I don't care. That's funny. I don't care. Make fun of my receding hairline. I don't care. Everyone here sub to Captain Savage. Yeah, it's funny. Make me laugh. I don't care if you call me names. I was a Marine. It takes a lot to set me off, anyways. Do some energy drink and chase it with some beer. That's a very large beer. Yeah, it's a tall boy. It's a 24-ounce tall boy. Sips. Patesh, you're a very beautiful man. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. What are you looking for? A comment back? So are you, I guess. Sipping with the boys. Yep, sips boy. Wow, you know what? Hey, and to think I was going to get off, like, now. I'll stay around just because the chat's getting really fun. What did you do in American military? I was a combat engineer. I got to build stuff and blow it up. Literally blow it up with C4 and all kinds of stuff. Served over in Iraq for a tour. 2 before I went to Okinawa, Japan. Sipgan 2018. Sipgan. You should watch your dog. T-Series sucks. How about that? Yeah, T-Series. Laugh my ass off. Black Plague, I'm not making fun of you. You could probably cast a spell that would explode my heart. I'm just saying that your hair had to move. It's not a hurtful remark. I don't care. No, I know it wasn't hurtful. I don't really care if it was. I'm not that. It takes a lot to upset me. That's so. True Dat KG. Vani Patel. You kill any Hajis? Even if I tell you I did, people wouldn't believe me. So I really, I've been shot at. I've been almost blown up by mortars, grenades, RPGs. I've seen enough. Okay, I'll leave it at that. I really don't go into real detail, the graphic, gory detail. That's for me. Glad you homemade it, brother. Yeah, I appreciate that. What? Island Queen deleted the message. Yeah. Ultimate Rabbi? Yeah. I'm sorry. That won't be tolerated. Any more stuff like what you hate about who? I ain't gonna stick. You won't stick around here that long. I know fun and jokes. I don't care if you make jokes about me. That's fine. I don't care. Was hidden? Okay. Yeah, because that'll get you timeouts, because this is supposed to be a family kind of friendly channel. Yeah, I drink beer on this, but you know what? I can always age restrict the video. You know? I'd love to see those toes. You're not going to see those toes. I got socks on. Manny Patel, Trump 2020. Yamada Taro, how many fish do I have? I can try to give you a list of, I have 3 big Oscars and the 125 behind me. I have 2 green or turquoise Severums, a gold Severum. I have 6 hyphen plecos. I have 6 rubberlip plecos. I have 12 or 14 super red plecos. I have a Fahaka puffer. I have hundreds of guppies, or at least 100 at a minimum of guppies. I have snails galore, probably a couple thousand of them between my tanks. What else? I got 2 Bosemani rainbow fish, 2 Australian rainbow fish. I got different types of, I know you said fish, but I have cherry red shrimp, I have snowball shrimp, I have blue velvet shrimp. I'm just trying not to. I got 6 Harlequin Rasboras. What else do I have? I'm just trying to think. I got 2 Eclipse catfish. I got 12 convict cichlids, or 10 convict cichlids, and a bunch of babies on the way. Tons of wigglers. Hold on. How many have? It's not a for fetish. I just like to see the feed of for comedy purpose. Nope. There's nothing wrong, I reckon, with beard. No. Just if I'm gonna monetize it, I've had my videos before the new rules came in, where they got demonetized because of the beer drinking or swearing I was doing or something. So I might start this making things age restricted. That's what they all say. Gang, that's a lot of fish. Dontrell says, you ever cook that fish, if you know what I mean? No. Aquascaping 101. What are you feeding your Fahaka? I have a baby one as well. Well, my Fahaka, I got it when it was like 1.5 inches, 2 inches long. Now it's probably about 6 and probably about 1.5 inches round, maybe 2 inches. I feed it a combination of snails that the ivory or mystery snails. I feed it krill and other live stuff. I've done frozen krill, frozen shrimp. I put ghost shrimp in the tank. There's a self-cloning blue lobster in there, so it eats that every so often. And if for some reason I forget to feed him, the Fahaka will chase around the little baby fancy guppies in there and eat those. Normally, if it's well fed and he's got a full belly, he won't even bother with the other fish in the tank. Fahakas are kind of weird, just like most other puffers. They'll only eat certain things. Take another drink, please, sir. I went deep sea fishing once and caught a shark. That's nice. I've been deep sea fishing. I caught a couple haddocks, which are kind of rare, or flounders. Especially deep sea fishing. Caught a couple cod. Nothing big. I can't remember half the shit I caught. I'm more of a freshwater person, fisherman. You got a shark, says Bunny. Tara, have you heard of the Hampshire project? No, I have not. KG Sicklet says, okay, I'll subscribe if you like feet. HE Aqua, welcome to the house. Aquascaping 101 says, hey Jesse. Rajit says, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right, Rajit. That's what it looks like to me. So, yeah, that's not going to be a feet reveal. I'm sorry. If you wanted to, I'd be tempted to do a feet reveal, but that's kind of weird. So. Hey Tar, don't try to post any YouTube links. That'll automatically block you if you're not an admin, whatchamacallit, a moderator in the channel. It'll block the thing. Hey Car, Captain Stream went international tonight. Laugh out loud. Man, Miller sucks. You should drink Modelo. I don't know. It sounds like Modelo's an expensive taste. I like Yingling beer. I like Miller, obviously. My preferred thing is liquor, but if I drink liquor and mixed drinks, I tend to make them more clear than anything, so it'll be really stiff drinks. And since I have to go to work tomorrow morning, I'm drinking a tall boy instead. Holy moly. Let's see. Rick Carson. Glenn Quifa says, Bud, heavy for me. Yep. Vanny Patel, Island Clean Trophy. Aquascaping 101. Jesse, what about the Manoa stream? Deep sea fishing is my favorite. I like fishing in general. HE Aqua said, went to Manoa stream last time. Cool. Vajit, I have no ocean for fish, but I have found 200 rupee in the river one time. Nice. Where is that, Rajit? Whoa, that's crazy. Yep. Did it actually let him play that? Oh, shit. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, that video. Now back to the stream where I can really see. Oh, it did let him. Oh, it's probably because I viewed it. I wanted to see what it was getting blocked. So I probably, when I clicked on it, I showed it. So it must have showed the link to the whole stream. Wow, we just dropped to 7, so we must have just lost all the people. And where is the chat? Come on, page. Finish loading. There we go. What about... Okay, we're back at 11. Okay. All right. It's 2:42. I think I might go to 3 a.m. unless the stream starts picking up again. And that'll be it, because if I even plan on going in for 8, I'll be out of my house at 7. Looks like Priscilla's sick, or no, looking for Z's. Excuse me. I'm having beer and chasing it with a Monster energy drink to keep me awake right now. It did let him, HE Aqua says, hey Priscilla, I should be working. Yep, I know the feeling. Alright, let me go to the live dashboard, because I don't really need to see myself. Who else ordered those calendars? I don't know. I don't know who ordered the calendars. Don't mind me, I'm trying to see my monitor behind on that side of you guys. So let me flip it around. This is what I'm doing. Come on, work, work. So the stream is good. Average view duration is 13 minutes and 31 seconds. Peak concurrent was 19. Total view hours is 11 already. And we don't need to see my goofy face, so let me flip this back around. There we go. I should be working. Who else ordered this? HE Aqua says I ordered 2 calendars. I'm sending messages to you, Jesse, to help with working. Laugh out loud. Aquascaping says same. I got 2. Priscilla says I'm only getting 1. I'm getting a calendar. Are you talking from what is it? JA Aquatics or Jardin Aquatics? That calendar. Honestly, Aquascaping 101. YouTube is still having those issues. If you were subscribed to Priscilla a long time ago and you haven't really been active on her channel, like a comment or anything on any videos or watched one lately, it could possibly, the algorithm could drop you off the list. That's why I keep fluctuating between like 753 or 756 subs, and then the next day I'll come in and it'll show that I've lost 6 subs, and I'll be at 749. It's from anyone that's been inactive on your list way too long. They're removing the sub. So. Someone wasn't. Oh, yeah, comment. Yes. Yep. I always have to check who I'm subbed to, because sometimes it's like, I thought I was subbed to Priscilla or something, because they'll show up in your feed every once in a while, and it's like, why does it have the subscribe button again? So that's how I noticed I got unsubscribed. Yeah, I have those. I will start commenting a lot more. Even if you go to an old video of Priscilla's just to throw a comment once in a while, or go there and just press play on a video, it'll show that you're being active with the channel. So let's see. Oh, excuse me. My phone's telling me low battery. Oh, yep. My phone's not charging quick enough through the PC's USB 3.0. So, guys, I think I'm going to call it quits. Comment on all my 5 videos. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I'll do that, Priscilla, just to show some support. I'll probably watch all 5 of your videos. I know HC Aqua. I know I'm cutting it out, but I'm streaming from my cell phone, and my cell phone isn't getting charged quick enough off my PC. So if I plug it into the wall charger, it'll slowly pick up. Yeah, thanks for the stream. We'll be back. Well, thanks for the stream tonight. Okay. Ta-ra. Hoorah. Charging on the PC never works. Yeah, sometimes it does. It all depends. So, later, Brian. All right, this is your first time seeing this live stream or being part of my channel or checking out my content, please think about subscribing. Make sure you hit the like button, and if you do subscribe, make sure you hit the bell so you can get notified about any new content I come out with or if I live stream. Thanks again for everyone showing their support. I truly appreciate it. And don't forget to check the 750 subscriber giveaway. I will be doing the giveaway this weekend. Maybe Friday or Saturday or Sunday, I'm not sure yet, but it's getting done this weekend. Unless some emergency comes up. But all right, I'll talk to everyone later. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. Bye-bye.